All right, Road to Pro. I almost forgot that it was a thing, and well, we're at the wrong track. I don't know if they just copy and pasted from last season, or they decided this would be better than Martinsville, because it's been following essentially the real schedule the whole time. But yeah, here we are at Bristol. So I have no practice, of course. Got 15 minutes, I guess, of a few laps. It feels like I'm on 12-to-1 steering ratio, and it feels like I'm on like a 20-to-1. I don't know what's going on. This is last year's setup. Daniel didn't know they were at Bristol and just thought they were at Martinsville because, of course, you would expect that since that's how it's been. But yeah, our goal is to finish 20th. Because apparently there is one guy out there today who is very upset about the YouTube channel and is very mad that you watch me finish 20th. So I want everyone rooting that I finished 20th in this race, just because he is so upset about it. He's like mentioned it about 50 times in a Discord channel. So one of those people. So we're going to aim to finish 20th. I might even back out of it on the last lap if we're running 19th. But that's the goal. Finish 20th. Make this guy really mad that you watched me get 20th. Because, shucks. I mean, I don't know. One of those weird people. It's Daytona and Martinsville week. And everyone is just turned into idiots. I've ran 2 races this week that I didn't even post because one of them I got wrecked 100 feet from 100 feet past the start-finish line from a guy who started 7, 8 positions behind me. So calculate that one. And then another one where I'm just riding in line, a guy gets shuffled back and just full throttles me in the 87s into the corner. Yeah, every one of them has been someone that I've already blocked, so they're already, idiots, even if I didn't remember their names from previously. But it has not been fun. I've been trying to do 2 races to get 2 videos out, and yeah, these people are just costing me money every time. But oh well, is what it is. There's a certain level of race quality that I want to put up here. And getting wrecked out on lap 1 and making someone feel special as a YouTube star again, just not worth it. So, I think a lot of people just do that because he didn't even try to avoid it. So, who do we got in here? Do we know anyone? We've raced Nelson a lot. We know of Ryan. I think he might be someone who comments. We know this last name. Let's hope they're not related. And yeah, really not much else. This is a new paint scheme. If you can name where I came up with this color scheme, you get an internet cookie, I guess. Seen it this week and said, alright, I needed something, so just use the same scheme we've been using on all the cars and added some random sponsors to it, but whoop, that's not going to help you see it. But yeah, the sponsor I don't even know. I think it's a chicken place in Texas. I don't know if it's a restaurant, if it's something you buy in the stores, or if it's like a convenience store chicken thing. Like, we've got a few random ones named here in Nebraska. And, well, not everyone has done anything, So, oh god, I just noticed a couple more names. Alright, I don't know how I glossed over those. I think I was looking for good things instead of bad things. But yeah, we are going to start back here so that we can run in that 20th position the whole time. Not that I was going to do any better anyways, because the car just feels off. Now, I also noticed something here, because I wanted to test this out, because I assume that there's going to be a wreck at some point. And I always forget how the single pit lane works. So, while you're in the corner and already have been on pit road, it counts that area that doesn't have a wall around it, but a blue line. It counts it as a pit road. But if you're on the track and go down to it, you can go back up on track, you can drive through it as fast as you want, and it never recognizes that it's a pit road. If they can do that here in the corner, why can't they do that at the end of pit road, where there's those cones that are almost out to the track, or just little areas that are past the actual pit stalls that always grab someone when they get shoved down there, like Auto Club, like Daytona, I think, as well, the old Daytona. If they can do that here, they should be able to do it to the ends of pit road as well, because that's essentially what it is an end of pit road, just connected to another pit road. So, yeah, and I mean, they could do that for the horrible new Atlanta pit road entry. It seems like, I don't know, I just realized it today. I was like, wait, they've solved the issue we all hate, where you get kind of spun onto, not directly onto pit road, but at the end of pit road or something, and you're past all the stalls anyways. It's just a dumb cone out there. Why can't we do that? I mean, either they didn't think about it, they don't realize that they've done this, or they just don't want to go back and change anything. Another one that would be great, Langley. That's got it on both ends. Yeah, it's like, wait, we have the solution to all our issues. Just treat everything like that, especially if you're not pitting. I think if you go on pit road and don't pit, then as long as you're not, like, finishing, like, it should give you a warning flag or something saying you cannot pit or something because you entered a closed pit. That way, or a closed pit, or did not enter it legally. That way, if you randomly spin or have to go to the pit lane to avoid a wreck or something, you can just go past it, get to pit exit, be fine. Black flag erased. Now, obviously, you would have people full throttling and cutting through pit road to try to win the race, but if that black flag comes up, I guess other than Talladega, you're crossing the start-finish line with a black flag, so then it would penalize you. But we have a protest system for a reason. So, seems like there's ways to solve it. I know it's a rare thing, but it happens enough that it would be good to solve that issue. And it looks like they have the issue solved here, so that is my rant for the day. We will go out here and ride around and hope not to get caught up in too much. Who do we got starting behind us? No one that we need to worry about. If we go a lap down, that's fine. We've got 175 laps. We're not going to be very fast. This thing's not feeling good to me. And it's probably all mental. It's probably just that Daniel didn't send me a new set, so now I think I'm racing on something that's not good, even though it's the exact same set. And he's just been changing a few things on the sets from last year anyways, because he hasn't had a whole lot of time. But that's kind of the fun thing, is see what we can do, get out of it. It's always fun. Like, I used to do this for videos probably like 3 years ago, where I'd just run the fixed set and open. It would drive people crazy that were watching the video. They'd get so mad about it. But it was fun because there was no pressure to do good, and pretty much any result was, you know, you got dead last, well, I was on the fixed set. Fixed set sucks. If you did good, awesome. If you did some strategy to take that piece of junk to the front and stay there, awesome. So maybe I'll start doing that again, just for a little fun. Something different.
Get ready, going green.
Call it low budget racing. I think that's what I called it last time. Just go out and race, because why not? But yeah, I've struggled with tightness, I've struggled with looseness here. Track's a little hotter than what I practiced in, so I don't think that's going to matter much. Frames are just dead. Not sure what's causing that, but hopefully that solves itself. I guess it's because we've got a lot of trucks in here, and the draw distance is too long for Bristol. So once we get a few people around the corner in front of us, then it should smooth itself out. But yeah, pace-wise, I was like 40th in practice, and my practice really, I don't think I had very many, if any, good people in it, so already got someone going to pit road.
15.718.
But what I remember from Bristol last time and in NIS was right around the bottom, save your tires, and then everyone starts to get loose. I don't know if you can get loose in the truck here, though.
Slow car up high. Slow car up high. Car stopped ahead. Caution, yellow flag.
That was not up high.
Pit road is closed right now.
There's a lot of broken cars there.
Letter 21 carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
That one was a quarter of the track covered in broken cars. Alright, I'm just gonna go, because they can all catch up and we're not pitting anyways.
Letter 23 carbide.
We're waiting on a broken car, so we'll let him pass.
The pit road's open.
Fuel, we are fine on fuel, so we don't even need to worry about that. We don't need tires. I mean, we will need tires, but not right now. What do we got for sets? 3? A lot of the people that pit behind us as well are going to end up going a lap down, because the pace car was really close to us, because everyone was really spread out. But we already had a lap car, so we're going to get an extra lap of pacing. And looks like we got about 3 spots that are a lap down now. probably a few more that are just working on getting damage fixed. We know that there was at least one car with a blown engine. If they wreck too much, I'm not going to be able to get 20th. It's going to ruin everything. But we are running 21st. Close to that goal. Yeah, there's
Pit road is closed.
quite a few people out on that one. When I looked at the standings, because I was looking at the schedule and the standings popped up on the app, I'm in like 208th place, I believe is what it said. Let me double check that.
Pasta 5, car.
Which is way higher than I expected.
Line up on the inside.
But also, a lot of people are dropping out that no longer have a shot at, I don't have time to look at that. A lot of the top people are dropping out once they have a couple of bad races, because you can't really make it with a couple of bad races. We're never going to get close to the 70th place because of the splits we're in, and just because we'd have to win every split, and that's not going to happen.
Car outside, 33.649. Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Keep low, clear outside if you want it. Car outside. Stay low, there is a car on the high side.
Just give him the high side.
Still there, hold your line. 16.121.
Flying past. And
outside is clear.
Nearly wrecked each other there. Eventually, around halfway, I'll figure out how to drive the track and be somewhat decent with this. Just haven't felt comfortable with the way the steering feels. I mean, I'm at 45 degrees in the turn, which just feels like way too much. And if I try not to turn it, like, if I think that, okay, maybe I'm just turning the wheel too much and turn it a little less, straight to the wall.
15.416.
Way off pace. Looking to get down onto pit road. The number 1 and the number 5 wrecked out, but we're all essentially the same. 4,200. Bottom of the field's 3,800, so. Or 3,700.
15.684.
Feeling good though. A little loose. Get some weird bobbles midway down the straight.
15.563 liters at the start finish line. Now.
Okay, we're half a lap behind. That button, I mean, that's an iRacing default thing that I've never used in the 14 years, but it's actually kind of useful because now I don't have to go look at the F2. I'm glad I seen that it was there and went, oh, okay, let's give that a shot, because very helpful in situations like this, and very helpful in the league races with the late models when you're saving tires. Big wad of trucks though again, just forming up. Looks like we're quicker than the 22, but we really don't have any need to get around him. tell it just naturally happens. I don't know if the guys behind... No, they're not fighting for Lucky Dog, because, well, they might be. Yeah, they are. 25th is on our lap. But he's about to go a lap down, so... Or is the first car that can go a lap down. But these guys are going to be pushing it a little bit harder. Go ahead and just try to get around the 22. See what the car feels like. That's another thing that upsets people when I call this a car. Take the body off of it, and it looks like a car.
Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Outside, clear. 15.584.
Just didn't want to get caught up too much in that battle for Lucky Dog. I would have had to let him go, and then they're going to be fighting for positions. Now once we catch this pack up here, then we'll let them go, and they'll have to battle their way through people that were racing. 12's getting loose. No yellow. He got straightened out with the hit. That was weird, he just got loose on his own up high.
16.444. Leaders at the start finish line. Now.
Okay. Almost a corner between us now.
15.52.
Gotta get one more spot so we can run that 20th place. Starting to get loose though.
15.584.
Overdrove it for that little bit, trying to get around that guy, and then started driving hard when we got the gap to catch up with these guys, and don't need to do that, just need to be patient.
15.568.
Get lapped, it's no big deal, because probably going to happen no matter what. I mean, in that NIS race that I did last year that went like 150, 200, like we had green flag pit stops. That was just absolutely nuts. We got lapped, we got unlapped, we had people that pit that passed us for position and then lapped us. It was just a crazy race.
15.72.
Will be fun in the fall when the league goes here. Looking forward to Martinsville in the league. I just gotta hope that with 36 trucks there, it's gonna be a bit crazy. That guy just blew his engine.
15.742. Go high.
We're in 20th. Look at that.
15.7.
Everyone crack open a Pepsi. We're in 20th. There's only a few people that are going to get that one. If you drink Pepsi, I'm sorry. That is the worst pop. Well, we've caught everyone and we're not even trying. Looks like they're having some issues. This guy in the middle got really loose. The Oreo car up there, looked like he almost lost it. Looks like the E7 is just backing off. Pretty sure Nelson's a smart racer. He's seeing what's going on up ahead, and they're trying to go 3 wide.
16.229.
There's 21 cars on the lead lap. There's nowhere to go ahead of us. No need to be close to it.
16.399.
Let the 5 go. He's not even in lucky dog position anymore because the leader's gotten around so many people.
Outside is clear.
No need to even make him second guess what lane we might be in.
16.685.
And we're just saving tires, saving fuel. We are dead close on it. Not that we'll go green the whole way, but it is closer than I thought it was. But if we go green, we're going to be a lap down, and so then we're good. Oh, orange truck just had a massive moment there. That's good though. We're saving tires and fuel. Once it looks like they're starting to clear up, then we'll get back up there, but they're still trying to wreck each other. I mean, that was at the back of the pack where they weren't even really racing that hard. They ran into each other off the corner. Leader 6.3 behind us.
16.438.
We can start picking up the pace now, although Nelson almost hit the brakes there in the middle of the corner.
16.284.
But it has gotten cleared up a little bit here, so we will go, well, it had for a moment, and then it didn't. It'd be good to get ahead of these guys, but it would just take so much effort and be a risk. If they all end up on the top side as the 5 goes through, maybe we can do it. 5 nearly lost it down low. I wonder if everyone's just running really loose to run up high or something. I don't even know if that makes sense. It doesn't matter. But we're still on the lead lap.
Pit road is closed right now.
And now we can come in, get fuel, get tires.
Past the pace car.
We're a little too far ahead though. We're at 19th. Clearly, I'm overachieving here. I'm gonna go ahead and just top it all the way off. We don't even need to take fuel essentially with this, but
Pit road's open.
just keep the balance.
21 got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside.
They're up ahead of us. I have no idea what the middle of the pack is doing, but they are definitely all messed up with lap cars, I think. I don't know where our pit is. What are we doing? Stopping and changing our minds.
Pit boxing. 5, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Right here.
Pace car. Yeah, we're fine. That's something people are going to have to be aware of at Martinsville for the league race is if you're at the back, you need to take 2 tires and then come back in and take another 2 tires just because you could easily get lapped if the field is spread out too much. 86, 89 on the tires. Someone has wrecked getting onto the track. Is that what just happened?
They want you in single file. Catch up 15 car. Catch up 15 car.
We're good on fuel though now. I assume we're going to be 18th once it all shakes out.
Half that 4 car.
Maybe even further up. How many cars are on the lead lap? Got 23 cars on the lead lap with the 1 car just getting put on it. Really? I don't know if I feel safe taking my eyes off the road with the way things are going with people spinning out, coming out of the pits, and randomly stopping on track. Most likely we'll have some delayed yellows as well. As people try to get in line with a bunch of lap cars. There might have been a bunch of wave arounds there. That might be why we have 22 people on. No, I don't know. We're in 14th. Yeah, there was a few wave arounds. Okay, quite a few wave arounds. Some of those people, though, were 2 laps down.
The pace car is in. Green, green, green.
Alright, just back off.
5.214.
Got a lucky dog battle right behind us. Just get out of the way, because again, they're going to be fighting their way up through traffic, and we don't need to get involved in their mess. Plus, we gained so much back on the group that was ahead of us anyways on the longer run that I'm not too concerned about things. If we need to, we'll get the 4 around us. Looks like he's getting a good drive off the corner. We'll just let go.
Still there at the bottom. Clear inside. Inside.
Get ourselves back to 20th, where we belong.
16.308.
They're almost 3 wide up there. We're about to get like 7 free spots.
15.608.
You got battles for position, battles for lucky dog. People getting annoyed, lap cars are passing them. Lap cars are faster than most of them. Just have some spin. Cannot see things. Had to just be safe.
Clear inside, 16.055.
I think that's the second time we've seen that guy just randomly self-spin in the middle of the corner. If he was the same one that did it, that opened up the gap behind us during that longer green flag run. The 22 is the one that we passed for position. He's now a lap down. So he didn't do a wave around the pit. So we know we're quicker than him on a longer run. The 5's quicker than us. But did he take a wave around? I don't remember if he was 1 lap down or 2. But now all these guys are starting to fall off a bit, and we'll work our way back up through.
Still there, hold your line. Clear outside, outside. Stay low. 15.535. Clear outside if you want to.
12 has self-spun again. That's about time to park it there.
15.3.
Although we almost just self-spun there. The thing rotated on entry really hard. The good news is, well, Kellogg's car is spinning. Good news is, I think it's Kellogg's car. It's sort of a Kellogg's car. If we get lapped, all these people that are already a lap down are going to be getting lapped as well, so it's not like we're going to all of a sudden be racing against these guys. It's if they get to the front of this pack and we get lapped and they don't, then we're racing them. So don't have to get too caught up on where we are compared to them.
15.584.
Car's handling fine, as long as I don't push it on entry too hard.
Outside. Clear.
Just right where you see all that rubber laid right in the groove into the, what is it, turn 3? Right there, it gets loose. But it's not like gonna wreck you loose, it's just way too loose for my liking, since I drive off the right front way too much. Fast guy could probably use this setup and go really, really quick and have some really good wear. A very intense battle right here.
Car outside. Car outside. Outside. Clear.
Woo. All right. We're alive. And we're still at 0x. Right rear might be a little hot now. Knew that was coming, so I said we had an intense battle. That guy was trying to squeeze down for a position that really didn't matter because they're not in lucky dog spot. That's scary. We lived. Thankfully I didn't try to stay above the blue line because I tested that to make sure that I could go below it, so that paid off. One car is on old tires and very slow.
Car inside 15.819. Still there, clear.
Haven't even ran laps up top, so I have no idea how to drive it.
The yellow flag is out. Coming
you're
up
back under yellow.
here. Line up, single file. Closed. Pit road is closed. Catch up, 5 car. Past the pace car. Catch up, 5 car.
Well, I think we're gonna just, oh, it says I pit on lap 84 because I went down there. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and We're gonna pop on down there. We'll see what tire wear is first, and then tell it to change tires. If the wear is more than I'm ready for. We're just not catching the field, so I don't know if everyone's planning to bid or not.
The pit road is now open. Car 5, got the lucky dog, let them past on the outside.
What's everyone doing? They're all bidding.
The pit box in 5, 3.
We'll just see what this wear is.
1.
86, 89 last time. We're at 93, 93.
Move it.
Change. Come out at last, but I just didn't want to change tires since we can't get tires back if they were like 96. It's hard to tell how much they're actually wearing.
You only have one tyre step remaining. They want you in single file. Catcher 4 car. Catcher 29 car. Catcher 4 car.
And we're in 18th. Wonder if we've got people doing wave around this time. Looks like no one is doing a wave around.
Hotas 16 car.
Got 21 cars on the lead lap, it says.
Hotas 33 car. One lap to green. Line up on
Starting
the outside.
on the outside this time.
About to go green, stay focused. 41.292.
All right. How's this gonna look? We haven't had any like start wrecks, but we've had people getting loose about 20 laps in.
Green, green, green.
Nowhere to really go.
941. Outside. Keep low. 15.95.
Jammed up on the high side by the wall. We got a lot of room behind us. They are wrecking. Just gonna sneak under that. Woo! That's scary. 7 is... You had to, like, I think make an adjustment on corner entry. And, well...
Go high. Inside. The yellow flag is out. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed.
Still a 0x.
4 car. 4 car.
4 car found a different way through. It was much quicker to go low. We had enough opening there. So we gotta let the pace car by. Yeah. Well, that was exciting. So much for... They haven't wrecked on the starts yet. Everyone decided to be stupid there.
Pit road is now open.
Damn it, we're up in 10th now.
car. 22 got the lucky dot.
Oh,
Let them
might be
pass
giving
on
a
the
spot back.
outside. Left
Yep, 15.
carbine.
Who caused that whole mess?
Left 22 carbine.
And we just put more people on the lead lap. I don't think anyone got major damage there. We are in 8th now. And on the same strategy as everyone up here, and have yet to even try to push this thing. But maybe that's why we're doing good, is because we're not pushing it and getting loose like a lot of people are. But if we can keep some track position and get a longer run, might be looking at a top 10.
Pit road is closed.
See what we got for speed compared to some of these people. We haven't really been around anyone up here. But also not gonna push it too hard, because we've still got a ways to go. And if it does go long, then we're gonna be a little better off. And if it doesn't, we're gonna pit for tires anyway, so it's not gonna matter what we do, as long as we just don't drop all the way back to behind the lap cars.
Pace car is off.
You can actually see the leader on a start. That kind of paid off, but our line didn't quite get the run that I got there. We got a lap truck coming out. Don't want to put it in the wall here, but hey, we're up here. We'll go forward, cool. Feels good up here until we get to this car that is on old tires. Get in the opening. This guy's not looking ahead, so he's going to get himself trapped behind the car. He could have got down. There was no use in trying to be on the 9's bumper. He's very off pace, plus we got a lap car. And so everyone that stayed up high gets shuffled back. And now they got to get around him on the outside because he has gotten down low. And they're wrecking.
Yellow flag is out. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed. Past the pace car. Catch up, 27 car.
Can't tell who was in it, but another one getting the wave around now. That'll put us at 22 on the lead lap, it looks like. we're not even like 4 or 5 green laps into this run, so it's probably about 10, but
Pit road's open.
there's no need to pit here.
Car 20. Got
You
the
do want to be the
job.
first
Let them
person to
pass on
pit
the
last,
outside.
but I think if it's just a caution fest the rest of the way, you don't really need to pit.
Letter 20. Car by.
So the people that stayed out that last time on lap 92 hurt themselves, because if it is a caution fest, none of us are going to pit, I would assume. But we'll see. I just wish we could go to the end. This could be a lot of fun racing, but it's just haven't had the I mean, we had a good run, about what, 30-40 laps, but it's better than it could have been, I guess. So that's a positive. We get a restart on the inside, another positive. Although the inside has not been that great on the restarts. We know we got a couple of people back behind us that are quicker. So, oh, it looks like one of them has quit the race or is on pit road for wrecking again.
Pit road is closed.
The one that caused that massive wreck we barely snuck by. Nelson's made his way back up here. He's got 5 left fresher tires.
1 lap to green. Line up on the inside. 46.607. About to go green. Stay focused.
I'm very sorry though that I'm not running 20th. That was the goal. I have failed. We might get there though. It's only going to get more and more aggressive, and once the aggression steps up, we usually get 8 up. Or if I try to be aggressive, I usually end up screwing it up.
Pace car is off. Green, green, green.
Inside got a good start that time, but
40.93.
just got to kind of wait.
Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Stay low.
Don't want to overdrive it on the inside.
Outside clear. 15.873. Car outside. Keep low. Clear high. Car outside. Clear.
Is 27 the guy that was spinning out multiple times? Or is that a truck that looks like him?
Stay low.
I think it might have been somebody else.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Slow car down low. Still there. Car stop down low. Outside clear. Go high. The yellow flag
And
is out.
another
They
yellow.
want you in single file. Pit road is closed. Past the 19 car.
So we lose the spot there. But we were just riding behind the 18, not trying to get too close behind him, and just watching the 19 to make sure he didn't throw a stupid move. There's 20 cars on the lead lap. I don't think pitting's the call. But if everyone else does it, we will.
Car 12, got the lucky dog, let them pass on the outside.
Because it'd be stupid to put ourselves on a
Left
different
12,
strategy from
Carbide,
everyone
you had the
else.
position when the yellow flag came out.
But everyone stays out. So it looks like we're done pitting. And we're getting a caution every 10 laps, so. What do we got then? 6 more cautions to go. And then 3 green, white checkers. Alright, I have time now. Let's look and see what position we are in points. 201st. And we should gain a few more. Just based off of the lack of numbers for this race. And then once the drop week gets factored in, that should help us because we had a really bad race, but I'm sure everyone around our area has had at least one. If I can pull off a top 10 here, though, might get us into the top 200. But we're like 1,500 points off.
Pit road is closed right now.
There's just such a massive difference in speed and points for the top splits. If we were in those splits, we'd get spots that people wrecked out of, and that's about it.
One to go, next time by, line up on the outside. 46.859, about to go green, stay focused.
Alright. So 18's been a little slower. We might try to get down to the bottom. Felt like we were kind of out of our element on that last run. Everyone was really swamping us there, so we'll have to be careful not to get ran over, not get too eager to change a line, get ready for someone to throw it down 3 wide.
40.365, car inside, stay high, clear inside, car inside, stay high, there's a car on the low side, still there, hold your line, 15.8.
But bottom line is struggling a little, but it should fire up in a second. I don't know if we're going to be able to get around him, especially not if I overdrive it and nearly put myself in the wall and spin. That would have been pathetic. Speaking of, why are we so loose now? Am I just overdriving it? Just overdrive an entry. Should be clearing him in a second.
Still there, hold your line. Clear.
He got loose.
0.204.
Well, that was almost really pathetic. Overdrive an entry on the top side and getting it way loose. That would have been... I would have felt really dumb. Let's go all the way to the end here. Let this setup shine.
15.29.
You can already tell it's starting to come alive.
15.295.
We're just slowly gaining on these guys, slowly pulling away from the people behind. Getting tight though. Pushed it a little harder than we had been, and it was already wearing the right front. They almost wrecked behind us. They might still end up doing it because they're 3 wide recovering. Not able to do anything now. It's too loose on entry, too tight in center. Good news is we're putting wear in the tires of everyone that pit during any of those yellows. So they're going to be way off pace because they don't have any tires left. Well, a few of them do that didn't pit on the middle caution, but 4 cars catching us. He's on new tires. It's just shoving the nose down low now. I need to run the middle. Keep ending up getting too low though. Getting pushy.
15.521.
Top 2 are starting to check out. We're about the same speed as 3rd, 4th, and 5th, so it's going to be impossible to do anything with that.
15.549.
Smoke. I don't know if someone's blowing up. It's got to be. I don't think someone can spin all the way around the track.
15.612.
If I could find a different line, I think we could get to 3rd.
15.63.
No, it's going to be impossible to get next to this guy. Has finally cleared the 16. We are 30 laps to the end. Big tire skids and smoke and no caution. So something happened, and amazingly it's all green still. Looks like we're gonna get 7th. Unless one of these 3 screws up ahead of us, but the 4 is tracking us down. The 27 seems to maybe be making a comeback now as well. And the slap car might put someone in the wall. Is the 14 even lead lap, or are they both lap down? Got someone hitting the wall on entry. 21 is all over. 13 is a lap down as well.
Outside. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
Don't like how that dude just randomly cut down.
0.904.
Just go all the way to the end, please. I did not want to have to do fresh tire restart. Especially with the people that have no tires left in front of everyone. That'll just be random who can survive the wrecks. And we're going to be 3 wide.
16.056. Still hold. Right side, 2 wide. Stay high. Still there, inside.
Give him the spot before he wrecks us. He's on fresher tires and was quicker anyways. See if we can hold off the 27, but doesn't look like it. Looks like he's much quicker. We're getting too tight, so we're just gonna back off here and wait and see what happens. They're about to bunch up on each other hard with fastest cars behind, and they have to make moves quickly because they're running out of laps. We don't have any pressure from behind. Just don't wreck, guys. Just get it to the end. I would take an 8th. I know I promised 20th, but... And they're running into lap trucks. And the lap truck's going to wreck him out of revenge. And I think Goldfield just ran into it.
Pit road is closed.
And now it's gonna be stupid. Because now we're gonna get fresh tires and old tires, and it's all gonna be mixed, and some people will survive and some people will die. But I guess that's life. See if the Ford's got a set of tires.
Pit road's open. Car 22 got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside.
27 doesn't have a set. Make sure that we don't get a passing.
Pit boxing. 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Hopefully everyone on the lead lap had a set of tires.
Move it, move it.
Stay as close as you can. Quickest way around. Now it's just going to be a lot of random luck.
You are out of tires. Line up single file.
Tires that came off, 83, 89. We just need to not get loose and spin on corner entry, driving too hard. Keep that in my head. We can't control if we get wrecked or if we get in a wreck. We can control if we self-spin like an idiot. We'll be on the bottom. That's going to get jammed up hard with the guy on old tires. But is there someone else on old tires? It does not look like it. So just the 27. Hopefully he goes high side into the corner. That'd be awesome. very doubtful.
Past the 14 car. One to go. Next time by. Line up.
That's going to delay green. The 14's got so far to go to get to the back.
483. Get ready. Going green.
I assume that he's going to end up having to stop on track. But yeah, this is going to be a shit show. Everyone's going to want to get every inch that they can. And so it's just going to be a lot of luck if you survive it. And then we got a guy who was quick at the end of that run, but he's not going to look too quick. He goes early. And he goes high. Awesome. Nope. Still up high. Some of these guys are flying. I think we got tapped there by the guy trying to squeeze 3 wide. Don't spin it on entry. Come on. Shit. That was me. That was my fault. Leaders are getting into each other. 15.041. We just need to make it a few laps into this run and we should be able to hold off the 19. It's the really new tires that we suck on. Looks like the 2 car is going to win it easily, but I think he was winning it easily to begin with, so... Wait, no, that's not the 2, is it? The blue's the 2. The blue's the 2. I don't know who's leading. Maybe it is the 2. Nope, the 2 is heading back our way. Come on! Let's get to the end of this, no more restarts. And then we'll go apologize to the 27, because that was pathetic that we came up there on the straightaway like that. Two is having some issues. We're going to have to go to the top just to get around him. Or protect so that we don't get trapped behind him. I don't think we're going to get around him. Not enough time unless he's really falling off. Nine hits the wall. We got nowhere to go. And we get 7th. 0 incidents, 7th place. Let's go apologize quickly to that dude, because that was just really dumb.
Great job.
Hopefully didn't screw him over. Seventh place. I can't be mad about that. Let's go take a look at all the wrecks now. He just got screwed out on tires. Alright. First one was a big one, wasn't it? Nope, the one gets loose and then wipes them all out. We gotta go widescreen for this one. He just gets loose on entry, pushes up, takes out the 3, turns down, gets the 26. The 8 is... oh, he's coming in hot on the high side, trying to get around it. And just doesn't have time. 31 sneaks by. No one else has any issues there. 8 blows up. We get going again. Have some wall hits, I assume. Oh, it was the 12 that was getting loose, I think, wasn't it? The 12 and the 27 kind of had the same look to them. 26 is off pace, and then I think he just blew up there. That is why he cuts down after us. I don't know why this camera is screwed up, because we looked at the paint scheme before, and I got it too close. Alright. Let's just go to the Rex. I know there was a few other things that happened, but we'll go to where the Rex are. And just one of those situations where it's 3 wide and no one really knows it. 28's just got his nose, and the 17's just got his nose, and 28 gets spun, sent into the wall, and just grabs someone possibly there. Might have been prediction code. About to see it. Yeah, might have got him. Nope. This is a 4. So is this the second time he has spun out on pit road? Because I'm pretty sure he spun at the exit too. So Nelson's going in to his pits and... oh, okay. Backs out and then loops it around and probably got himself a penalty doing that. Probably better idea was to back into the pit stalls where he can't get hit and then flip it around. But in those moments, you're not thinking about that. Nothing for a while. 81. Let's go to... well, we were close, I guess. Gets ran into the back of, then ran into the back of again. They all save it, and they don't save it. Whoa, he does a kick flip. Don't see that often in trucks. Open wheel it does, but he keeps it going too. He lands it. I mean, it was an ugly landing. He comes up, and then the 14 correcting it gets him. Pretty sure he was a lap down at that point. I think they were all a lap down. And then he blows up. This is the 4 and the 29 have a prediction code. We get under it. Luckily. And 29 shouldn't have been that low anyways. And then the 15 just starts going bowling. And, I thought the 8, or no, that was the 14. I thought the 8 was coming in again, but the 8's got a blown engine, so. Hey, he just picks the same line as him and runs into the back of him. But everyone survives it. And then 17, little tap. 12 gets into the back of the 29. 29 goes around. The 1 gets into it. And that is all. section code there. What are we on now? 120. This is when we started having cautions every 10 laps, wasn't it? Did we miss a few cautions there? Maybe. I don't care. Alright, so we're on 121. Let's head down to the last caution, which was... Oh wait, this wasn't even it. This was the lap car just being in a bad spot. And then he could have lifted there, but instead he was mad at the guy and wrecks him. There was no need for that. He could have just lifted off. But people do stupid stuff when they're mad. And then 17, yeah. Okay, it wasn't our fault, thankfully. He just got loose. Nearly comes down and hooks us, so we're very lucky for that. And then no one runs into the back of him. And then the two just died off. Like, maybe he just drove down the pits but didn't actually have tires. Because he was very slow there at the end. But there you have it. Not a bad race. Let's check out results. And we gained 58 iRating, 51 safety rating. We get 195 championship points. Top split, looks like we were in 6th split. 6 down to 7th split is done. Oh wait, and that's not even real 7th split. So, there's definitely some other splits going on that are having some issues. Let's take a look at series standings. Has this updated at all? It moves us up to 123rd. But, yeah, as you can see, we're more than 1,000 off. But, you know what? I am happy with how I've done this season for showing up 30 minutes before a race and just running what the crew chief gives me. I feel like I've done much better this season than last season. So, I mean, we got a win off of strategy. We got some good results there. Once we got up in track position and away from the slower guys that we were behind on the long runs, we kind of held our own. We weren't very fast in the first 10 laps, but did well. So we will see. Yeah, a lot of these only have 4 weeks counted. I mean, some people are beating us with 3 weeks. It's just how it is. I'm sure there's some people beating us with 2 weeks, most likely. But where is... look at this guy. He's going back for it. We'll see. No wins, though. Come on, Kenny. He's got a little bit tougher competition. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching.